Saturday. Saturday, 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 Saturday.
Hello and welcome. Let's be nice. Let's be nice, everyone, because it's nice to be nice. Don't you think so? Hello, everyone. It's approximately 3 minutes past 9 on Sunday, the 2nd of February. So squeeze. Do you like my boobs, everyone? I do love a good pair of boobs. How's everyone doing? Let's be nice. Broadcasting simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube. We get around. So how's everyone doing? Don't be shy, jump on in and say hi. Let's get the party started, I say. If you haven't tuned in already, it's a wacky, crazy kind of show. Anything goes, really. There's no set rules as such. We just like hang loose, let it hang out. But there's something we love more than anything on Matt Taylor TV, and that's to get naked. And we don't mean taking our clothes off, but if you feel inclined, go ahead. No one will see. If you want to watch the show naked and tickle anything of fancy, go ahead. No one will judge you. Everything you do in the privacy of your front room is your business. Okay, so while we say get naked, we don't mean get naked. But if you want to, that's fine with us. No, what we mean is to do something enjoyable and or relaxing, to let loose and have a good time. Of course, there's certain ground rules which we have to abide to, and they're simple. Certain names cannot be mentioned. Certain topics cannot be discussed, and we all like to act with maturity. So, without any further ado, let the mayhem commence. Broadcasting live from Brighton. Be right on in Brighton. Broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook, I hasten to add. So a big hello to everyone on YouTube and a big hello to everyone on Facebook. It's great to have you nice. Yes, we do enjoy a healthy and engaging conversations, if you know what I mean. We do like to have a bit of fun, so to say. That's all right, don't worry about that. We're just getting some nice graphics on in the background. So, you know, what shall we talk about? What should we talk about? I've been busy this week. I don't want to tell you exactly where I've been, but I'll give you a bit of an idea. One of the moons around Saturn. I can't say exactly what moon because it was a top secret mission on behalf of the Interstellar Galactic Federation. You may have heard of the Interstellar Galactic Federation. But anyway, so I've been on a moon of Saturn. Again, I cannot give you the specifics because it's top secret. I mean, really, I've said too much already. A big hello to Sparkle got sectioned. Oh, poor Sparkle. And I really don't think that gets discussed enough as well, especially not by, you know, them. Yeah, we know what I mean by them, don't we? It doesn't get discussed enough because, you know, if one of us got sectioned, you know, bloody hell, that gets mentioned forever and a day. But one of their own who gets sectioned, you know, not a word. In fact, I don't think certain members of the Dem Club have ever referred to it in public. And so yeah, poor Sparkle. I definitely feel as if Sparkle has been let down by a certain section of the audience. I never watch Matt Taylor TV, says Sparkle got sectioned. Yeah, that's like taking the piss out of a certain individual, doesn't it? Hey? But we had Mr. Weasel. What's Mr. Weasel going on about Cosmic Kitty? The if I may hasten to add, the delightful Cosmic Kitty. I do like a bit of Cosmic Kitty, I must admit. I haven't watched her in a while, funny enough. But anyway, what have you lot been watching? You know, you don't have to be shy. You can jump in and say hi. Well, I know some people would rather just sit back and go, what on earth is that man talking about? But listen, it's been an interesting week out in the far-flung regions of the solar system. Hello, Brian. Which moon? I can't say. I cannot say. Titan, Enceladus. That's a little guess. Enceladus, Lapetus, Mimas, Hyperion, or our God, you know, crikey. Yeah, it was on Keith Moon. Don't start getting me to recite the names of Saturn. Crikey. No, but thank you ever so much, Brian. One of your computers has now gone to my son. Okay, so he's taken that away today. He's very happy with it. In fact, he's over the moon. He's absolutely over it and really chuffed. He knows, you know, he's just very grateful, basically. So, thanks ever so much for that. You know, it's gone to a good home. That's all I wanted to say. It's gone to a good home. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Matt Taylor TV. We've got double figures. My name is Matthew Taylor, broadcasting live from Brighton, simultaneously on YouTube and Facebook. Do you like my boobs? I certainly love them. Keith Moon is dead. No way. When did that happen? When did Keith Moon die? Oh, that's tragic. That's tragic. That is terrible news. I thought he was a great drummer, old Keith Moon. I mean, there are some rumours, I don't know if they'll be true or not, that Marion Faithfull has died. I mean, I don't know. I mean, one time I heard that Brian Payne died. I checked with Chat GPT and they said it was just all rumour. And that turned out to be right, didn't it? But, like I said, I haven't caught the news for a while because I've been on a secret mission. Okay, I'll tell you where it was. It was in Enceladus. It was in Enceladus, yeah. It was a lovely place. Lovely Enceladus. It's actually, anyway, I can't say too much. I've said too much already. But, yeah, I mean, there's rumour Marion Faithfull's died. I mean, I don't know about that. I need to check. I don't bother checking with ChatGPT anymore. No way. Not after the Liam Payne fiasco. I certainly won't be checking in with ChatGPT. Keith Moon of The Who died of an overdose of drugs. When did that happen? Crikey. Wasn't he? I only saw him a couple of weeks ago. Downtown. He was busking with his drum set. No, I've never heard of him as well. Hey, listen, they're dead. They've passed on to the other side. As ultimately we all will one day. We'll all pass on. And we will just be memories in the minds of our loved ones and haters, no doubt. But ultimately, at one point, we will just be memories. And well, that's something nice to think about, isn't it? Eh? That's something nice to think about. So, what shall we do with the drunken sailor? As you all know, I've always got a promotional video to play. Always got a promotional video to play. These promotional videos just don't stop coming. Roger Daltrey, lead singer of The Who. What a great guy, isn't he, eh? We're getting educated by Brian PC tonight, mate. We're being educated. What other strange facts do you know about The Who? John Entwistle, one of the other band members of The Who, he died by a heart attack while in a hotel room with two hookers and copious amounts of cocaine. And I always thought about John Entwistle's death. I always thought that must be a lovely way to go. Don't you think so? What better way than to pass on into the afterlife, to the start of a great adventure? Having it off with two prostitutes high on cocaine. Wow. I mean, of course, I'd like to pass on to the other side, start the great adventure. Later on in life, old, in bed with my family around me. But then again, my second choice would be to have a heart attack, shagging two whores high on cocaine. Roger had a fish farm he built himself. Wow, God. Okay. I went fishing. On the what's that place I went to again? In Enceladus. I was fishing on Enceladus with my son over the weekend. Yeah, I didn't catch anything, but it was the first time I went fishing. And very enjoyable, actually, I must admit. And what better place than to go fishing on a frozen moon orbiting Saturn? But they have got some hot spots. Let me just put it that they've got some hot spots, yeah. And but we were promised to catch, but you know what it's like. Promises are not guaranteed. You know what I mean? You can't guarantee a promise. But I had a very good time fishing with my son, and I'm looking forward to doing it next week. And then, of course, the week after is Valentine's, isn't it? I hope everyone has got their Valentine's plans I suppose it'll be prudent to book a restaurant for Valentine's. You know what it's like, eh? You know what it's like. It'll be packed out when they be booked full. So be sure to book early for Valentine's, and you get those Valentine cards in early. No doubt, I suppose you'll have to get the 10 roses on the day, wouldn't you? You don't want to give your loved ones um dying red roses. So I suppose you've got no choice by getting the red roses on the day. But you can definitely get your goodies in early. You're a good dad, says. Oh, thank you ever so much. I'll tell you, I've got a great family. I've got a great daughter, great son, and I'm definitely blessed. I'm blessed to to be in that role as a father, because it is it's a great position to be in. And watching all these kids that you've reared from birth growing into adults and leading their own lives, the sense of satisfaction is absolutely overwhelming. A restaurant, Matt, her belly ain't that big. We've gone to some lovely restaurants on Valentine's. We had a particularly nice Japanese restaurant in which the whole all of the what am I trying to say? The crew, the staff, will stop what they're doing and give a traditional Japanese cry, a welcome cry, whenever anyone came into the restaurant. It's very nice. I think we're going to book a particularly lovely Italian this Valentine's. So I'm looking for that. Yes, of course, Brian is a good dad. I think all Brian's children are grown up now, adults, and that's for me personally. That's all I'm happy with. Getting those kids to adulthood safe and sound. You know, and then once they're adults, they're off. Like my daughter is doing so well at uni now, and she's off on a European tour with her boyfriend in June. So she'll be visiting all kinds of lovely places: Poland, Hungary, Czechoslovakia. So yeah, she'll be off doing Europe with her boyfriend in June. So, and I'm a great fan of traveling as well. I've traveled all my life, and yeah, there's nothing better than seeing the world. The world is a beautiful place, absolutely stunning, and so's the galaxy. Don't limit yourself just to planet Earth. If you can get off planet, get off planet. I totally recommend it. And the moons of Saturn are totally amazing. I mean, I went to Enceladus. Don't tell anyone. I'm breaking some secrets at the moment. But I went to Enceladus. I've been up there this week, and I managed to get my son over there, and we've done a bit of fishing. It's this particular hotspot on Enceladus, and yeah, I recommend it. So if you can travel, well, I don't know about you, but I've always loved traveling, and especially off planets. It's really good. Over to Brian, who says, we will find out how good I am when they chuck me in an old folks home to rot away with the other moaners like Nan from Catherine Tate show. So true, isn't it? Oh, I mean, oh God, I mean, I didn't even think I was going to make 50. Well, not so much I didn't think I was going to make 50. I didn't really look this far ahead, I just didn't. I don't even remember thinking this far ahead. I kind of like wrote my bucket list out when I was early 20s. And in my early 20s, my bucket list involved making love to beautiful women, having children, writing a book, producing a film, riding a spaceship, that kind of stuff. Standing in an election, so I had a good 20 things on my bucket list. And to be fair, I've done about 2/3. There's still a few things, left to do on my bucket list. But Brian says it's a liberty throwing you into an old people's home. But listen, I'm not even thinking, and I know we should all think ahead, shouldn't we? We should all think ahead. It's good to plan. Put it that way. It's good to plan. Well, I certainly haven't given my old age any thought at all. But then again, according to these youngsters, we're in old age already. Not so much. Brian says, so are you an intergalactic stud, Matt? No, I'm an intergalactic. I'm just messenger boy, really. I had to pass on a message that couldn't be delivered subspace bullshit or another, what they go on about. I had to deliver a I'm just a glorified message boy. I'm a glorified telegraph service, basically. My days of being a stud are long gone, but I know you've kept you've kept yourself in trim, haven't you, Brian? So if there's a stud between you and I, it's definitely you, that's for sure. Oh, so it's only Brian and Justin talking. Thank you ever so much. We did have Mr. Weasel say something about Cosmic Kitty. People, there are individuals out there who like to cause drama, create a bit of chaos, so to say, and it's part and part of the parcel. Is that the old cliche? Part and part of the parcel? I don't know. Oh, but there was a really weird when we went fishing on Enceladus. And there was a strange creature. There. It was like half eel, half horse. Amazing creature, and we fed it. Me and my son, we fed this strange creature, like a half eel, half horse type creature. And there was loads of reeds growing because we went to this particular lake. And it was funny, that was. I didn't take any pictures. I wish I had now, actually. Silly. In fact, I didn't take, oh my God. I didn't take any pictures. I've just fucking thought. It was so intense, you know what I mean? Oh man, I didn't take any pictures. What a wally. I'm a glorified cash machine, says Brian. Wow, crikey. I used to work off Python, but now it's some newfangled code. You got to get into all this computer code, and there's something I wish I got into back in the day. Because with the old BASIC, I knew run, print. 10 lurkers. Some people hate watch. Very strange. Hey, listen. I suggest we all just be nice, and talk. You know my thing about bitching and talking, isn't it? There's a big difference between talking and bitching. Bitching is just kind of like, it's one way. You just spurt out your opinion on something, whether it's right or wrong. So that's a good bitch. But when you talk, that gives an opportunity to get to the center of the subject matter. You know what I mean? It gives an opportunity to actually change your mind. By talking, you can hear another point of view. And also, to talk, you have to be open to be swayed one way or the other. Whereas when you bitch, you're not open to that suggestion. You're not open to your mind or stance to be changed. And all too often we hear bitch, 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 bitch. We always hear bitching. And, well, you know, where does that get us? Where does bitching get us? It may make you feel better, but it certainly doesn't achieve anything. Whereas talking achieves an end. Like Brian says, some just listen in, and, you know, I'm cool with that. I mean, you know, some people our age, you know, we radio was just a listening in thing. I mean, of course, there were phone-in stuff in which you could phone in and talk, but essentially, if you feel comfortable listening in, that's fine. But then again, there's an argument can be made. This is a new medium. It's a medium in which we are able to engage. And I'm a big believer in, if you can press the red button, press it. You know what I mean? If you can do something, do it. You know, take advantage of what you can do. Over to Sparkle's got section. It says talking on YouTube is very dangerous. Yes, I mean, believe it or not, there are people listening. I'll tell you this now for a fact. That's a funny cliche, isn't it? That is. I'll tell you now this for a fact. I'll be honest with you. You know, I notice there's somebody that says that a lot on YouTube, but I'll tell you this for a fact. I'll be honest with you. There are people listening right now who are, what's the word? Who are listening out and in anticipation. If I say something, a word out of place, I'll try and explain it a bit better. There are people listening with the only intention to hear if I say something in which they can report me to the police for. Because, yeah, I mean, it's strange as it sounds. It's totally mind-blowing. Even in this like modern police state Britain, because I do believe we live in a police state. For me personally, there are certain words that if I say right here, right now, those words and certain names and talk about certain subjects, I will be arrested and I will be put in jail. Isn't that amazing? And so I can bet your bottom dollar, another cliche I never really understood, but I can bet your bottom dollar that there is someone listening right here, right now. One of you lot, and it isn't Brian and it isn't Justin, by the way. One of you lot are listening in intently for the sole reason to hear if I say a certain thing, if I see a certain name, if I say a certain name. And oh man, it will make your day, wouldn't it, if I said it? It would make your day if I said a certain name, if I talk about a certain subject. Oh, you'll be going, yes. Yes, indeed. 999. Hello, Sussex Police. You never guess what. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, there was a lot of downtime on Enceladus, the moon of Saturn, and I played poker. So I've been playing a lot of poker. Funny enough, yeah, a lot of poker. And I'm not talking about anything sexual. I'm talking about the card game. And I had some big wins, to be fair. As big as my boobs, put it that way. So I've had some big wins on poker this week. And I've really enjoyed it. I have really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed a week of poker. Knit 1, Pearl 2, loop crossover, Pearl knit 1. Yes, Matt, but that is true of other people also. We're talking about saying things that will get us arrested. An example is if anyone said bad things, it may be reported to the authorities and under law acted on. Perfectly acceptable. Hiccup. But I sometimes envisage what a platform of ultimate free speech would be, and in which anything can be said. And I personally would love to envisage a platform in which people felt free to say what they wanted, for the sole reason of the audience will then know who they truly are. And of course, I mean, yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree with Brian to an extent. Of course, you know, we do live in a society in which it's right and proper that people can't go around and say anything they want for obvious reasons. But then again, there's a part of me, but let's hear that. You know, if you feel strongly about something in which the rest of society deems sick, totally unacceptable and wrong, I'd rather know that you feel about it than not. I'd rather everyone reveal their true selves so everyone knows where you're coming from. I'm a big believer in just complete and utter brutal honesty. Because if you're harboring shit and you're not telling us about it because you're scared of getting arrested for it, you're lying to us in some aspects. You're not. I'd rather you know. I'd rather know everything about you, what you think about everything. And the only way we can do that is with a platform in which free speech is paramount. A big hello to Hoax Police. Oh, Ramble or some other platform, but still, even on Rumble, so not Ramble, but that would be a good name for a 100 ultra free speech platform, wouldn't it? Ramble. But even on Rumble, I mean, you can't go along and say I'm pro racism, I'm pro animal testing. You know, and I don't want to hit taboo subjects, but you know what I mean. But I would like to hear people who say I'm pro racism, I'm pro animal testing. A big hello to Mandy Marlins in the house. Thanks for joining us. Mouse tells us who we are. Mandy's really hitting on something funny. You know, we don't. Mouse tells us who we are. Of course. Oh gosh. Well, you know, that brings on to a whole another subject matter all in itself, isn't it? The mouse. I mean, we're all familiar with the mouse. I mean, the mouse has got to be one of the and you know, I'm thinking shit stirrer, biggest shit stirrer on YouTube. But in fact, the mouse is happy to be labelled the biggest shit stirrer on YouTube. It's, you know, that's their that's their plan, isn't it? But again, you know, what do we know about mouse? What do we know about the mouse's opinion of the world? What do we know? What do we know about the mouse? Absolutely nothing. We don't know what the mouse feels about certain subjects, and you know, because I think a lot of stuff is feigned offence. Danny Jones, eh? Danny Jones. He's another one who's been around the block a bit. He's been around the block. Danny Jones. God. I don't know why I'm bringing God into it. Let's leave God aside. I'm sure God's got better things to do than listening to Matt Taylor TV. But oh God, when I first hear about Danny Jones, oh God, hate to think, really. Hate to think. In fact, do you know sometimes your mind puts up barriers because the memory is just too much to bear. I think that's what's happening now. My mind is literally putting up a brick wall because it's like, don't go there. Don't even think about it. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny, eh? Oh, God. Danny Jones. Wow. Yeah. I've known Danny Jones for, well, not personally. You know, don't get me wrong. I don't know him personally. But, yeah, Danny Jones is as big a name. Danny Jones is as big a name as the mouse, isn't it? You know, crikey. Lyndon is having a hot beverage, allegedly. Yes. You know, I wouldn't mind a hot beverage as well. So why don't we have a little, why don't we have a little promotional break? Yeah. Why don't we have a little promotional break while I go and make myself a herbal tea? What do you think? I think that's a good idea. So let's have a promotional break while I go and make myself a promotion. No, that's not right. Let's have a promotional break or promotional video while I go and make myself a herbal tea. I'll be back in 3 seconds.
Faceless fanny whispers how we are all enjoying the peace, but drowns and lost is restless, can't let the madness cease. Says no, I love it hectic, give me noise, give me fights. 25 videos posted, stirring drama through the night. Oh, they can't stand the peace, no silence allowed. Chaos is the fuel, they're lost in the crowd. Soap puppets dancing, lies in the skies, spreading the fire, set in the sky. A message in the morning, John Waddle is gone, but the date from last year, something feels wrong. Tries a mouse is laughing behind 1,000 names. Just another trick, just another twisted game. Oh, they can't stand the peace, no silence allowed. Chaos is the fuel, they're lost in the crowd. Some puppets dancing, lies in the skies, spreading the fire, set in the sky. Lord, we'll wait for the next shot. They live for the havoc, give all they've got. Truth's just a toy, spun in the storm, but we see the pattern, we've seen it before. Oh, we can't stand the peace, no silence allowed. Chaos is the fuel, they're lost in the crowd. Some puppets dancing, lights in the skies, spreading the fire, set in the sky. Live wait for the next shock. They live for the havoc, give all they've got. True truth's just a toy spun in the storm, but we see the pattern, we've seen it before. A little real before the next shock. They live for the havoc, give all they've got. All they've got. Truth's just a toy spun in the storm. When we see the pattern, when we see the pattern, we've seen it before. Oh, reload, I'm waiting for the next shot. Reload, I'm waiting for the next shot. Reload, wait for the next shot. They live for the havoc, give all they've got. Just a toy spun in the storm. But we see the pattern, we see the pattern, we've seen it before. We've seen the pattern, and we've seen it before. That's a family's waiting, does a mouse grins. Another day of madness, let the circus begin. 25 videos all just for kids. Can't stand the peace, addicted to tricks. tricks. Addicted to tricks. Addicted to tricks.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Matt Taylor TV. Let's be nice. Broadcasting simultaneously on YouTube and Facebook. So a big shout out to everyone joining me tonight. Thank you ever so much for everyone joining in on the chat, because there's nothing I love best than a lovely, healthy chat room. Yes. So where were we? I've got myself my lemon and ginger. Very good. Brian said, just realised her lipstick is on my coffee mug. Disgusting. There's only one place that you should have your lady's lipstick, and I don't think it's appropriate to continue that kind of discussion here, at least. So don't tell the wife, Brian. Doesn't red lipstick just so sexy, isn't it, eh? Well, women are generally just so sexy. So yeah, where were we? Oh yeah, we've moved on from that particular person. There's loads of individuals out there, you know. But we do need a get together, kind of like a crazy corner of the YouTube conference, so to say. So what happened today was, like I said, I got back from intergalactic mission. Can't say too much, but you know, Brian PC has been generous enough to give me a computer or two. I've given one of those computers to my son, and so before the changeover, so to speak, I downloaded all my stuff off the computer, and then we've done a factory wipe on it, so it's all nice and fresh for my son. And suffice to say, I've got a lot of downloads from January to March 2023. Yes, I mean, I think I must have something like 30 hours worth of content. That's the live. I've got 30 hours of live content between January and March 2023, and you know, I've got crap loads of my promotional videos, all very interesting. And so yeah, I mean, I love it really, because it's snippets of my life, isn't it? Doing these lives, you have snippets of your life. So yeah, I mean, you never know. Maybe at one point we'll get through them. It's an old stock anyway, as I can't take them with me. Not just you, Matt, lots of people. Yes, bear that in mind. You know, Brian hasn't helped just me. Brian's helped a lot of people. Very generous of you, Brian, so thank you ever so much. There is a video out there paying homage to you somewhere. Oh, I think someone came on and said, stop using AI. It's like, what? Are you crazy? I love using AI. You know, AI just takes the strain away, if you know what I mean. But mind you, I have been doing a bit of writing. I've done a bit of writing this week as well. You know what? You know, you can't play poker and go fish all the time. I've had a lovely spot. It's a very secluded spot on Enceladus. And yeah, so I've done a bit of writing. I'm enjoying that. So, you know, I've been busy. It's been a lovely week. Put it that way. It's been a game changer. Do you know, sometimes things just fall into place. You know, and that's exactly what happened this week. It just fell into place. And it fell into the place beautifully. just slotted in. You know what I mean? Slotted in. Absolutely lovely. Brian says times are tough, so it made sense at the time to be nice. Yes, thank you ever so much. And of course, that's the subject of this tonight's live. Let's be nice, because there's nothing better than being nice. And that includes being kind, being gentle, being happy. We've all got the positive and the negative. We can all be nasty and bad and cruel and mean, but then again, we can all be nice, happy, generous, kind and gentle. And it's a choice. It's a choice we all have. And I say, let's make not so much the right choice, let's make the positive choice in life, because I'm all about positivity. I love a bit of positivity. So what shall we do? It's good to have everyone in the house. So we've had Brian, of course, we've had Mr. Weasel, we've had Justin, and we've had Danny. So and Marie, of course. Thanks ever so much for Marie for coming. So we've only had like 5 people come into the chat and say something. So we have got more people to come in. So as I always say to my audience, it goes something like this: don't be shy, jump on in and say hi. Be brave and take the plunge onto Matt Taylor TV. I don't know what this. We had a new speaker come in, Mr. Weasel. Mr. Weasel came on and said, "Lay off the AI, buddy." I mean, what's all that about? Lay off the AI? Are you serious? I love a bit of AI. Mr. Weasel, 1 subscriber, joined 25th of January 2025. Bit weird. And then this Mr. Weasel went on to say, Cosmic Kitty is owning you right now, Matt. What on earth? Some people say the craziest things. Don't know. Some people say the craziest things. Brian PC is having a digestive and coffee. Lovely. Lovely job. I'm having a nice ginger and lemon herbal tea. Like I said, I thought I'd come on and say I was watching. I'll tell you what I was watching. I was watching the Pope's Exorcist on Netflix. And, I've seen it all before, Quite interesting. I'll go back to it. But it was like, let's be nice, talk to my friends. And I do see you as friends, and I hope you don't mind me saying that, because I do value your time and the fact that you can watch lots of things on YouTube. And I really am grateful that you're spending your time, with me. And it's thank you ever so much for, Brian, Justin, Mandy and Danny come in and say hi. Talking about saying hi, Justin's just written, Cosmic Kitty prefer the ladies, apparently. Wow, don't we all? Don't we all prefer the ladies? I certainly do. The ladies are always preferable to the gents because their toilets are so much more cleaner. I don't know why that is. Is it because, ladies haven't got trunks between their legs that spray urine everywhere? I don't know, but I always prefer to use the ladies than the gents. I know I sometimes get shouted at, and the guards have to come, and I get. Okay, yeah, I have been slapped a few times, but listen, I always prefer using the ladies. I don't know, it's just me, always have. So, that's nice to know, though. So what was I talking about? Forgotten completely. It's all right, Matt. I've not watched your channel for about a week. I haven't done anything on my channel for a week. Don't worry. Oh yeah. So, what I did enjoy, because through my Vodafone, I got a text from Vodafone, right? And they said, because of something and another, because I've got 8 megabytes right? I've got 8 megabytes. I'm on a new deal. And they said because of this, I can get 3 months of Disney Plus. So I thought, yes, please, I'll have that. So I grabbed my 3 months of Disney Plus, and I watched the Skeleton Crew, starring Jude Law. Brilliant. Star Wars. Loved it. So if you haven't caught Skeleton Crew on Disney, I recommend it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But mind you, I'm a big fan of Star Wars. So anything Star Wars, I like to watch. And yeah, very good. Yes, you didn't miss anything. Well, like I said, you know, it's a funny thing going live on YouTube. I always encourage other people to go live because it's I don't know, it's just a new medium, isn't it? It's a new medium, and people are still experimenting with it. We're still pushing the boundaries. Some people are way into their groove, you know. Some people have got their kind of niches that work. Oh, and talking about that, didn't Bleeding Heart lose a channel? That's what I heard on the grapevine. Did Bleeding Heart lose a channel? That's terrible. I really feel for anyone who loses a channel. I really do. Brian says, crikey, I bet you was like watching the Star Wars. Yeah, man. Star Wars or Star Trek? I like them both. Apparently there's a Sector 13 on Paramount, which hasn't gone down too well. You know, Sector 13, I'm sure I got that right. We'll see how. I haven't really seen any reviews about it recently. Oh, also, I started playing Borderland 3 because I had my son over this week. He's a bit of no, he's not a YouTuber. He's a PlayStationer. He's a gamer. He's a gamer boy. He loves his games. He does. And one of his favourite games is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Siege. Okay, he goes around shooting people. Very violent, you know. What can he do? He's a boy, loves his guns. And so anyway, I've had this Borderlands 3, and he started it, and he was like, nah, this is crap. But I played it a bit tonight. Loved it. Loved a bit of Borderland 3, so I think I'll get into that. Yeah, I mean, I should really be doing something more constructive with my life, to be fair. You know, like write books and lose weight, and like try and make the world a better place by planting some trees. But you know, you can only plant so many trees, can't you? I mean, that's a question I'd like to ask you. I mean, I'll throw this out to the audience. What do you do to make the world a better place? You know, I'd love to, because everyone's has got. Aren't we all obliged? Aren't we all obliged to do what we can to make the world a better place? I think we are, you know. And so, yeah, if you've got any suggestions, well, not so much suggestions. I'd like to know what you lot do to make the world a better place. Brian says, to be fair, I don't have time to watch many movies. I bet you don't. Yeah, I mean, I know. I'm a bit embarrassed to say that I have got time. I have got time to watch a movie a day, to be fair. You know, I also have got time to read a couple of chapters. I've also got time to write a couple of chapters. So, yeah, I mean, it's all good, isn't it? Eh? It's all good. But remember, we should always make time to do something that makes the world a better place. I think that's important. I make a nice cup of tea, says Brian. Some YouTube channels literally have gamer content 15 hours a day. Isn't that crazy, eh? Crikey. Gamer content. What a wonderful thing that is. Yeah, baby. You know you love it. Come on. I mean, what else could you watch? What else is out there? And that's why I always try and urge more people to go live. Because, you know, I don't watch TV anymore, but I've got subscriptions. I've got a free subscription to Disney Plus now. And I've got Netflix for the month. I got my son is staying for a couple of weekends this month. Brian says I was going to yesterday, but got distracted by something else. All right. You were going to what? Make a nice cup of tea. Oh, I'm loving my ginger and lemon herbal tea. Very nice. Justin saying I never watched Matt Taylor TV. You know, funny enough, there are certain people out there who only watch Matt Taylor TV on other channels. Can you believe it? You know, and what is that? I mean, I'm sure that's content thievery when you use other people's content and just play it on your own channel. What on earth is going on? So over to Brian, he says, today I fixed the kitchen sink and 2 computers. So I never had time. I could have listened in to a movie, but it's not the same. Yeah, thank you, Brian, for that. What I got for myself for Christmas was the Dot Echo. Do you know the particular lady's name? And she's great, she is. I just say her name and I say news, I say music, I say a joke, and you know, she's lovely. So I'm loving the tech. I'm loving the tech. Someone earlier on, Mr. Weasel, actually, yeah, let's name names. He goes, you should give AI a rest. And it's like, what? Fucking why? But why give AI a rest? AI makes my life more simpler, more easy. You know, I enjoy AI and it touches upon the people telling other people what to do. And, you know, someone's in the audience who's just like that, Danny Jones. He's terrible for that. He's terrible for telling people what they should do. And, yeah, I mean, if you see someone doing the wrong thing for their own detriment, of course, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? It's the nice thing to do, the kind thing to do. Say, listen, mate, you're doing that wrong. You should do it this way. You know, I'm all for that. I'm all for helping people, correcting them. But just to come in and say, give AI a rest, I mean, without any reason. But why? You know, why? I love AI. So, Mr. Weasel sounds familiar. I know. I can't quite put my finger on it. Can't quite put the finger on it, but I'm sure there's somebody else, Mr. Weasel, out there. There's a lot of weasels, aren't there? Eh? And I'm talking about metaphors for like horrible, nasty people. Weasels, you know what they're like. So over to Brian, who says, ordered some parts online and watched a few channels. I was moderating. Oh, yes. Moderating is very important, you know. So a lazy Sunday, really. Very nice. I tell you, today would have been a better day to go fishing on Excelida, but we just didn't, did we? So, but anyway, totally lost my trail of thought there. But next time I go fishing, I need some seats. I need some camping seats. But there's nowhere selling camping seats now because it's not summer. I went into Halfords, no camping seats. Just pottering around the shed. Oh, isn't that nice, eh? I love a bit of pottering around. I do love a bit of pottering around. In fact, there's nothing I like best in the world than pottering around. I do like to potter about. I like to Harry Potter, potter about. Weasels mean well, do they? I think weasels have got ill intentions, to be fair. You know what I mean? There's nothing they love better than to cause distress and breed chaos. I can't stand them, really. God. Oh, weasels, eh? Crikey. Weasels. Weasels, weasels, weasels. Mr. Weasel telling me to lay off AI. Are you serious? Are you serious? I won't be laying off AI anytime soon. Not when it makes my life a lot easier. Over to Brian says, Matt, what you do is get a seat. That is a tackle box combination. Oh, very nice. It's amazing watching my son do all the business with his rod and tackle and bait. He knows all the tricks. He basically gets this because we were fishing for carp. Okay, it's this exotic fish in a moon on anyway, a moon of Saturn. And so you get the big ball, the prime fish bait, and then he sticks it in a bigger bag of fish pellets with the hook and all the weight, and then he casts that off. So there's a bag around the fish bait, all very scientific. Anyway, I've just got a text coming in. Let me see. Oh, oh damn. Oh damn. I've just had another intergalactic message come in. They may want me back on Enceladus. Okay, they may want me back on Enceladus. So what I'm going to have to do, everyone, is I've got to be ready. I've got to they send the ship down, and I've got to take certain suits with me, certain space suits. So I've got to get my space suits ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye now. Sorry to bring it short at the moment. Okay, you might not get to bite in the winter with carp. All right, yeah, they kind of shut down the eating. Oh, thank you. That must be why I didn't get any bites. That must be why. Thank you, Brian. So listen, I'm going to say good night, everyone, and we shall meet again soon. Thank you for watching.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!